Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural edition of the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. This is episode one. We're giving this a try. Uh, as you can see, I don't have much of a studio set up. This is my office slash pantry. As you can see, I got the foods in there behind me. And my name's Ryan. With us is Rob.
Hello, hello. This is also my studio slash totally not my living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got great audio in here. We've got professional gaming headsets.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at these things. Totally
We even figured out how to
legit gamers.
video
Ready?
chat with each other. Um, we're open to do a podcast once a week. We talk about games with each other. Rob and I do like on an almost daily basis, and we decided to push it a little further.
We're just getting set up here, folks, but this is the 50th episode live extravaganza. We were going to do this live on Ryan's patio, but Alberta weather said might not be a go.
Yeah, and of course it's sunny and beautiful out. So.
And of course it's sunny and beautiful. Yeah, because that's also Alberta weather.
Yeah,
it's going to rain till it doesn't rain, and then it might rain.
But had we set up outside,
it'd be pouring right now.
It would be absolutely pouring outside, and we'd be electrocuting ourselves, and yeah,
exactly.
But all right. Oh, you know what? I have one more thing to do.
There we go.
Bam.
Bam.
Bam a lamb. Okay.
This is broken. All right.
I'm gonna. All right, everyone. Welcome to the 50th episode of the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan. With me is my good buddy Rob.
Hey, folks. I got confetti all over my keyboard here now.
I'm still cleaning up confetti from when we've done it here. Awesome. Well, welcome everyone. I hope you're checking us out live. We'll post an edited version of this as well, but for the people who can, check us out. We're live.
Thanks for being here.
Unedited.
Oh, yeah.
So if I say words like shh, poop, Rob's like, please don't. I don't want to make it explicit. Well, fudge.
Exactly. I even got the same hoodie I had on for the first episode here.
Oh, I never checked out what I was wearing on the first episode.
Because it's about minus 30 in my basement here, so.
Right. So, Rob.
Yeah, fella.
50 episodes.
That's right.
Can you believe it?
I can't, actually. After all the trouble we had getting the first couple done. And the fact that we don't really... we have more technical issues than probably any other YouTube channel out there.
Yeah. Oh, that's
pretty cool.
That is a for sure thing. Man, oh man. I think we've come a very long way. I think we've definitely learned a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
And yeah. We've advanced things. We've done little intros and stuff. I was watching the first couple minutes of our first podcast there, and it was crazy that like the intro that we had is just some letters on a plain black screen, and we've had the same music though. That made that in a little 8-bit program I found, and do you want to know a little insight into that song? Where I kind of got the beat from.
No. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What's the...
What is it?
Yeah.
Do, 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 baby shark. Do, do, do.
Oh,
Baby
that is
shark,
funny.
dun, 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 baby shark, dun, 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 dun. I wanted to make something catchy,
Well, I think that worked. I think that
right?
worked.
I wasn't doing it intentionally at the
Mhm.
beginning, but it definitely unfolded into that.
I have to say, I was just impressed that you got text over a video. I was like, wow, we have a title screen. That is so cool.
Right?
Uh,
I
yep.
uh I meant to I think I meant to do this earlier. So September 2nd. So we're a little early for a 1 year anniversary.
Sure.
But September 2nd, 2019 was when we posted our first video.
Seems like a different world now, right?
Yeah. I didn't have any facial hair.
I have
At
a
the,
hard time believing. Is it? Did you really? Were you clean shaven?
I was clean shaven.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You can watch this grow over the first, 20 episodes or so.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't. I guess I was 30 pounds heavier then. That was kind of a. I guess that's something.
There we
That's
go.
why I had a little more hair. That's starting to go a little light on the top, but
Oh, you and me both. I've actually started getting gray patches up here, and that's come in the last year. But that's probably more to do with the last year than
right. Right. Oh man.
if you're
So
not.
quick.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say so quickly. What's your favorite memory of the first year then?
Oh
Something off the
man,
cuff.
you know, what would be my like? Um, that's a good. I don't know. Do you have one ready?
Yep.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go and I'll think about. Give me a second to
Well,
think about that.
my favorite one would be the first worst video game ever, where we did ET, and
Oh my goodness.
so I think we had like your iPhone aimed at the your little LCD TV, and I brought my
Yeah.
ColecoVision with the composite mod and the Atari add-on, and we were trying to play with the Genesis controller, and that was
Yeah, we didn't have video capture equipment yet, so we were
nope,
using we
nope.
were using a video camera pointed at a TV, going really old school.
Yep, yep. And then you had to sync that audio up, which was
Oh
amazing.
my, yeah, and then yeah. I had I think it was my video camera, like not a webcam, but
Right,
actual
right.
video camera we were using. Yeah.
That does sound right. Hope my fan's not sucking in this confetti. Oh dear.
If your computer starts smoking here right away.
Yep, yep.
Um, I think like it's not just one memory, but like every time that we kind of learn something new and add it to the show.
Yep.
I just like, or we get a big burst of um just things happening, like even just a couple of weeks ago when Tommy Tallarico
Yep.
commented on one of our episodes. It was like, holy man,
Yep, that's right.
and you know getting one email finally to our Gmail,
Yep, exactly.
it just whenever there's validation that people are actually watching us, because we see numbers, and they don't mean anything until someone actually reaches out to us.
Absolutely. Like we can remember back when we were adding everyone to the Facebook page who we had as a family member or a friend. We were just so happy we had 20 people. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
And now we're about to hit 1,100, which is amazing. It's hard to even imagine, but.
Well, and it started out just as a group.
Yep.
And then it was a year ago that we decided to take it to a page and just make it something. There's a lot more things you can do on a page, except polls.
You're gonna hear about that later.
But while I just looked it up here quick, Eric Simmons, you are the man. You helped validate us. You made us very happy when you sent us.
Thank you very much.
When you sent us the email. Send us more. We love it.
Yep. And we're going to have to get an Atari VCS now to at least try it before we slag on it. So
Absolutely.
Ryan will, because I don't have a job yet. But
Yes, yes. But yeah, and you know what, man? Anytime we get a little validation like that, it's just great.
absolutely.
You know, we know a lot more people. We weren't posting our videos to Facebook either for a while,
Mhm.
and I don't know. We were kind of thinking that we didn't want to be cannibalizing off of each thing, but we we post them. We started posting them on Facebook about 20 episodes ago,
Yep.
maybe 25, and it hasn't made any change in the YouTube numbers.
No, actually, the last few. I don't know if you've been checking the YouTube numbers, but we're getting. I won't give you exact numbers, but the numbers on the views have gone way up,
Yeah, I've
and
seen
that happened. Yeah,
It happened organically.
and we're up to 42 subscribers on YouTube, which is
Yeah,
crazy for us because we don't advertise on that at all. I haven't
no,
spent a single buck on YouTube, and
yeah, we kind of discovered the Facebook algorithm too might be hiding when we post links to YouTube.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, they don't like it, which is why we started posting on Facebook video, and that
yeah,
seems to have made a huge difference.
so yeah, we're here for a year. No plans to discontinue anytime soon. I'm still having fun. You still having fun, Rob?
Absolutely, you
All
bet,
right.
you bet.
You know, it's one of the things I look forward to in the week. I mean, we still talk video games daily, almost like in some form.
Yep,
But
yep.
you know, I still look forward to this every Sunday, Monday, whenever we make it work. And yeah, my favorite time of the week.
Absolutely, you bet.
That and shower day. I love shower day. Just that one day a week where
That my favorite day of the week is every time they announce that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. When that rumor starts, every week it's like, oh, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct next week. Yeah, all right, all
and
right.
that's just Brent. That's just
That's just Brent. I think he's listening. Actually, I'm getting comments, so
oh yeah.
you're gonna pay for that one. But so
It's the shotgun theory. You just keep blasting, and you got to hit it eventually.
that's absolutely right. They got to do one sometime, right? So
Well, is that enough? Should we move on?
sure, sounds good.
So, 50th episode, everybody. If you'd like to email and congratulate us, not that I'm looking for it, but you can email us at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. I'll have something flash up on the screen here on the edited version, but you know, give us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Which leads me to my next thing. We finished round one of the favorite console, tournament there, and we started round two. I had the poll up and everything, and the day after it went up, it disappeared, and we have not been able to put up a poll since.
Yep.
So,
thank you, Facebook.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's happening there, but we may just have to post them on our forum page and link them if we want to continue, because I don't know what's happening. So yeah, we'll try a couple more times this week. I know Facebook's going through a change. Rob, you said you were forced to switch over. I haven't.
Yep.
Haven't been forced to yet. There we go.
There you go.
Look
There
at
you go.
that.
Is that showing straight to you?
I
Let me
can
know if
read
that's
it.
showing. I'm just checking the Facebook feed here now. This is how high tech we are. Nope, it's backwards on the feed.
Oh,
Damn it.
it's the right way to me.
Yep.
Hold
This is,
up the page backwards. Maybe it's soaked through.
There you go. How about this? There you go. Does that look better?
Yes. Oh man, love
All
it.
right.
I love it.
Technology right there. There you go. It looks good in the video. Okay.
Okay, well,
Should we get to some news?
yeah, let's get to some news. We're done with housekeeping. So first bit of news is Nintendo had an Indie World on Tuesday. And
They did.
Yeah. So showed off some great looking indie games coming up. Even Beyonce dropped a couple, like Spiritfarer. And, they announced a short hike, which has been one that highly rated on the PC. Torchlight 3. Card Shark, which actually looked like a kind of interesting, like
a steampunk game where you're playing the guy playing the cards, so you can get caught cheating and stuff like that.
Yeah,
looked interesting.
Subnautica was announced, which
that was very interesting. That's going to take an active voodoo to make that run right.
Yeah. I don't know why I haven't looked into this game at all, but after watching a couple of videos, this actually seems like it'd be something right up my alley. Like very
Subnautica, yeah.
So I don't think I'll pick it up on Switch though. I think I will wait for it to go on sale on PS4 or something.
Right.
Or maybe even PC.
Well, it looked great on the PC.
Yeah. A game called Garden Story.
Right.
That looked like a good cross between Stardew Valley and maybe a little Animal Crossing type. More Stardew Valley than Animal Crossing, but we'll give people a chance to scratch that itch. Bear and Breakfast, which is where you run a bed and breakfast run by a bear.
I mean, yeah, it's the year of weird indie games.
So, yeah, I mean, it was a good little direct, but sorry, I nearly forgot the most important thing that they dropped right at the end of that direct. The most important part of this direct. Yep. They're adding 2 players to Untitled Goose Game.
Yep.
2 players.
Yes.
Which will
not, of course. Oh, sorry.
I imagine it's not couch co-op, or I imagine it's only couch co-op. I don't think it'll be online.
That's a good question. You would think so, right? But it's and it won't just be on the Switch, of course. But that's and it's launching that free update on my birthday, so that's very exciting.
Bam! It's like it's Destiny.
It's Destiny. No, that's a first-person shooter.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All the kids are playing it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if the kids are still. Probably not. It's a little old. But so are we.
But so are we. All right. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remaster is coming. It's out next week. This week. Coming up.
Yeah, so do you know anything about this game?
No, I kind of brought it up hoping that you with all the Final Fantasy stuff going on.
Yeah, well, it's I'm trying to catch it up now.
I think I don't know, has it been ported anywhere else? But it was I do remember it was a GameCube game.
Oh, there you go.
Initially.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it's been re-released any other time since then.
Now, are you getting that because it's on the page you're reading? Because if it is, you got a better page than I do, because I've got nothing on mine. So.
Oh.
No shame in that. That's,
yeah.
The people will never know.
It's coming out on Switch, PS4, iOS, and Android. No Xbox, though.
Okay.
So, yeah. No idea about the game. But you know what? A lot of people love the Final Fantasies. I haven't played any of the stuff since it went to PlayStation and PlayStation 1, so...
Right. Yeah, I stopped at 3 as well. I might have played Mystic Quest. That was Super Nintendo as well, but don't remember too much about it.
Gotcha. Anyways, this week,
go play it. Or don't. Really. It's news, so we're saying it, but neither of us have. What else you got?
New Call of Duty announced this week. Call of Duty Black Ops. It's going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The trailer looks pretty cool.
Sure.
I played the first one, and I really enjoyed the single player game in it. It was cool, like big action extravaganza.
Okay, so that the original would be Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this would be the fourth one, right? Because the third one came out a year or two ago, and that's the one that they added their battle royale to, right? Just nod and say yeah.
Yes, sure, yeah. The last one I played was the first one on PC. I was like, hey, it's World War II. That's neat.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I haven't played one since then, so
gotcha.
You're my go-to guy for this.
I dabble.
Oh, Doug Kane from the chat says it is the fourth one. So
okay.
Thanks, Doug.
You the man, Doug. Another one of our constant contributors, good buddy of ours.
Great. Checks in the mail.
Winner of one of our winners, and when we tried to add new members to YouTube there, where remember if you subscribe to YouTube.
I don't remember. I'll take your. He won something. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
that's what it was for. Okay.
Yeah, we gave away a couple games there. Him and Kelly Krause.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When people subscribe to YouTube, they were posting the picture of the subscription, and then we did a draw, and had like 35 people to draw from.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the next thing. So I talked about this last week when I was doing my rapid fire show when I was trying out to be an auctioneer. So the game Control, which is published by 505 Games, posted an explanation why only if you buy the Ultimate Edition of the game, which will have both DLCs in it, that'll be the only one that's going to upgrade to next gen.
For free, right?
For free.
Okay.
You'll get free next gen upgrades. So correct me if I'm wrong, Rob, but I thought this whole purpose of this next gen was to get rid of the double dipping. And that is it just Xbox embracing this, or
no, PlayStation, it seems to be on a publisher by publisher basis though, right? And that's the because I believe that Cyberpunk 2077, Sony has said they'll do the next gen thing as well. Oh no, that was before they were going to delay it, right? Or is it still coming up?
It's still Cyberpunk 2077. That's it's listed here. That and actually Marvel's Avengers are two that have committed to, if you buy it on the current gen, you will get a free upgrade to the next gen.
Yeah, and I've got a feeling there's a few. And so it seems to be on a publisher basis. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what their the Ultimate Edition is the new one they've just released, right? Where it had like you said, the DLC and everything was packed in.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a technology reason why. It is older because it's been out for, is it almost a year now?
Over a year, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe there's just a certain point where the amount of work they have to do to upgrade it.
Well, so they were quoted in their explanation as saying, every avenue we pursued, there was some form of blocker, and those blockers meant that at least one group of players ended up being left out of the upgrade for various reasons.
Sure.
So if you own the game Control and basically, I could see maybe with a physical copy not being able to get a free upgrade that way. But if you have a digital copy of the game, they can see it's on your account.
It's true,
right?
Why not do the free upgrade, right? That's a good point. Now, what they might be saying though is how far back are we expected to give free upgrades to, right? If a game was 2 years old, do we have to give a free upgrade? Is a game it's a year old now, right?
Yeah.
If they're still making DLC and they're making a new version of it, then maybe they should. But They did make a boatload of money on the game already. They're not really a struggling indie. Because who made that game? Was that I can't remember. Oh, I just moved us out into the window.
Respawn?
Oh, I'm back.
Is it not? No, not Respawn.
Sorry, folks, for the technical. I dragged the ROBS window into the corner there. It's back now.
Awesome.
And okay, it looks all right. Yeah, Doug from chat is saying that makes it worth buying the game now with the new console coming out so soon.
Yeah, so I think the Ultimate Edition is going to be in the digital only as well. So,
okay.
I think so. Anyways, I don't know, man. Like, I see what you're saying. Like, they can't upgrade every game, but a game like this, it's got to feel like a little kick to the people who bought the game, like supported it right off the bat.
Sure.
And they're not going to get this free patch, you know.
And this is a game that would definitely benefit from the advanced hardware, right? Like, it looks so beautiful on a PC with a 2080 Ti and ray tracing on, and then if you have an Xbox One original, it barely runs. So
yeah, same with, like, even on the Pro, apparently it chugs. But
so it would be great to see it on a new console, especially with that shiny new SSD and the new AMD, the new Navi video card that won't even be available for PCs at the time, or will just barely be available for PCs. So yes, it wouldn't be an episode without a glitch from Rob. That's you're not wrong, Doug. You're not wrong.
Anyways, their explanation was a little weak, but
sure,
because we don't like 505. I don't know. They make some okay games.
Sure, yeah, they do it
right. Next up, we posted the story about a Norwegian boy who used skills that he learned in WoW to save his sister from a rampaging moose.
This is the greatest story
that
has ever been told in the history of stories.
He remembered to taunt, so he was taunting the moose to get him to take focus off his sister, and then he feigned death. He learned all this in World of Warcraft.
Yep. So obviously a hunter.
Yep.
That would be and I can appreciate it. That was my class back in the day as well. I would have laid a frost trap as well, but I guess being in the snow, he's probably resistant to the frost trap already.
It would be wasted.
This is so good. Honestly, I'm so glad that he and the sister are okay as well.
Oh, like, absolutely.
Very brave young man that do that in the first place, because we can joke and laugh because we're not out there with a moose, and for anyone who doesn't have moose where they are, they're freaking ginormous.
Yeah,
they're big piles of muscle. They're not like Bullwinkle from the
no,
where they're all friendly and cute.
Yeah, they're pretty monstrous. Like, imagine like a cow, but like a foot taller.
Yeah, like, and giant antlers.
And a giant antlers on it.
And a flying squirrel friend.
Yeah, always flying squirrels just
all
over them. Yeah, so I'm glad that, like you said, that they came out of that good. And
absolutely. Norway is the most fun country ever. All the really cool stuff always comes out of Norway. It's it's good stuff. Good stuff.
So moving right along.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 teased a fourth campaign DLC.
Yeah.
This week. It showed there wasn't a whole lot to show. It just showed Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Like meditating, and then he just says perfect. So But yeah, it's coming.
They say August 25th. I've got kind of a newer story than the one we posted.
Oh, okay.
They've broke Borderlands 3, so Gearbox. They've broken
Mhm.
their recent silence and confirmed that an official premiere of the Krieg DLC is coming August 25th, where
Oh,
fans will likely get the official name, the release date, and just a tease of content. So a lot of people are saying it looks like the story is going to be very similar to the Borderlands pre-sequel. They're saying that could be a very similar storyline. I'm not sure where they got that from, but because the pre-Borderlands, of course, was where Handsome Jack ended up, how he ended up getting where he was, because you could actually play as him. So,
right. Okay.
or he was just a character in the game. I'm not sure. I didn't get too far in pre-sequel. I went back to Borderlands 2 after the fact. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
yep. But that's great. I mean, I'm already through already gone through the first, the bank, not the bank heist, the Vegas like heist DLC, the first one. So now
Oh,
I'll have 3 more to go at $20 a pop or whatever. But a great game. I mean, they always add a good chunk for the DLCs, and
yeah.
no trouble supporting them because Gearbox needs our money desperately. Freaking Randy Pitchford.
So, a lot of news coming. DC had its fandom event this weekend and announced a crap ton of stuff. Video game, movie, comic, like, yeah. But the big thing was finally, we reported on this like quite a while back. Rumors about the next Batman game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's confirmed. It's called Gotham Knights, and if you watch the trailer, the game picks up when apparently Batman is killed.
Yeah. And just like every time a superhero dies in a comic book, it'll probably be permanent and he'll be dead for the entire story.
And then you
That was sarcasm for the audio people
yeah.
who are.
So then you'll have a choice of playing as either Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, or Robin.
Which is pretty cool. I do like the premise of it. That looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. They showed some gameplay too. Looks solid. Looks very solid. And yeah, I mean, I I still have yet to try a Batman game. Yeah. Have you played any?
Oh yeah, I think the best one we'd all agree is Batman for the NES. Obviously, Sunsoft nailed it. It was the peak of graphical quality.
I'm just gonna let you drown here for.
I don't think it was a great game, but yeah, the new ones I played a little bit of the first Arkham, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I can't remember. It might have been for the Wii U.
You know what? That's the one I tried too. Like Arkham City, I think it is. And I got stuck in trying to break out of jail, and I just didn't grasp it and got mad and played like 20 minutes, and that was it. Never went back. So
right, Doug from chat again saying Lego Batman was the best.
Oh yeah,
you're not wrong, Doug. You're not wrong.
You are not wrong.
Any Lego game is a good time.
So I didn't open up anything on this, so maybe you want to speak of the next bit of news here?
Yeah, that was I didn't open a page for it. But Jeff Keighley, he of all the video game news, has announced that on August 27th at GameCon, Fall Guys Season 2 they're going to show their first look of it, that each season's going to be only about 45 days long. And so the Fall Guys, for anyone who hasn't checked it out yet, might be the most addictive game in a very long time, and the most fun, casual, play with your family kind of game, where it's basically a Japanese game show. And there's video on our page if you want to check it out there. But you have 60 person rounds, and it's all online, and you do these silly little mini games to whittle it down till there's one person left. That person gets a crown, and it's fast paced. It's entertaining as all get out. You never get frustrated because you can always hop right back in. And it's you're these little jelly beans, and you got all sorts of little outfits and stuff they put on. It's great, and it's developed or published by Devolver Digital, which might be the most weird combination of game type and publisher since like Nintendo did No More Heroes. Like it
Yeah, definitely
Devolver
not.
Digital's a little more known for the over the top, graphically violent, disgusting, like Carry On.
My friend Pedro.
My friend Pedro, like usually a little different, but they must have seen something in this, and it's a winner for them. Absolutely, they're making money hand over fist. And so what they've announced is that the games are all going to be, there's like 15 or 20 games you can get in every game you're doing. They're going to be cyclical, so there's going to be a season 2 coming right away, and just another free update. They're just going to update all the servers, and
So there'll be different games to play in
yep,
every season?
different games.
Okay.
Like they'll probably add outfits and things like that, right? So it's
Yeah.
it's going to be a game service, but one that isn't trying to bleed your money dry. So, because I mean, the game for Steam is $20, 22 Canadian rubles, I think.
Yeah.
And for PlayStation right now, it's free if you have PS Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have heard some people saying, I've heard trash talking of the people, because those are the only 2 systems you can get it on. The only 2 environments. There's no cross-play. I've heard people say that the clientele on the PC side is a little more skilled than the PS4. There have been some stories of people switching and finding, oh, this is really easy. And that is the excuse I'm going to use, as I am a PC player. Although I do have 1 win, and I am very happy about that. It was a great feeling. So, so yeah, just a awesome game. Really looking forward to that. Like Jeff Keighley is the man when it comes to announcing things. Like everyone just goes to him to announce, hey, send a tweet about our game thing coming up. He's like, yeah, sure. I'm Jeff Keighley. I'm handsome and I'm wise. And I'm going to end on that. Oh.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not ashamed. Oh, so look at this news you got next.
Yeah, I just added this while we were talking because I kind of gave my take on it last week, which basically boils down to Epic Games. I kind of see what they're trying to do by, they're trying to break Apple's monopoly, or maybe not monopoly. Maybe monopoly is not the right word, but Apple's like the amount that they charge people to use their service. Like they basically get 30% of anything you earn through an app on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
And but my kind of stance is, when Epic signed up for this, it's not like Apple suddenly changed this.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what just brought this on now, where they're like, hey, you're cutting into 30% of our profits.
Yeah.
Why they just decided to just do this now. I was thinking maybe they were running out of ideas for events, because they've turned this into an event now. You get the whole like Apple Breaker, stuff going on. So, what's your opinion on this?
Well, this is a multi-layered, and obviously we're talking about Fortnite being kicked off the Apple Store, and I believe the Google Store right now, but that happened later. That because they bypassed or attempted to bypass Apple's subscription fees for the money in the game. I'm not sure like how the money in the game works, but evidently you buy bucks, fake bucks with real money, and they were getting 30% on it. So my take on it,
I think what happens, and it's kind of like the Nintendo store as well. Mm-hmm. that if you're
Right.
going to buy any of these bucks, you have to basically go into the Apple store to do it. You can't, like, if you
Yes.
click on it on your Apple phone, it takes you into the App Store to buy them. You can't
Yeah.
actually buy them in app,
Yeah.
which Nintendo does as well.
Yeah. In
Anyways,
fact, I heard some people talking about this, and 30% isn't just a number Apple came up with. It's evidently a standard that Microsoft, Sony, everyone else use for money through their game store.
mm-hmm.
And I think this would mean a whole lot more if it wasn't Epic freaking doing it, because the whole thing appears like I'm an old wrestling fan. Let's look at it that way. The whole thing looks like a work, because how they announced that they were out of the store. Oh, like, and that same day, like an hour later, Epic had a 1984 parody done. This was done beforehand. This was publicity.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Epic, you're a multi-billion-dollar company. And I love what they've done for the PC game store to kind of get developers more money and things like that. So they have some altruism in it. But this was done, this was all planned. Epic is not the good guy here. Should Apple be a little less restrictive? Absolutely. But they already had it on all sorts of other things. It didn't need to come to the Apple store, right? The only law they even had, the only legal course they would have had with is if it was a monopoly. But as you caught yourself doing there, Apple does not have a monopoly on phones. You can go with Google. You could get a Windows phone if you could find one.
Yeah.
And actually, Apple's only like, I think last time I checked, like 20% of the market on phones. It's like,
mm-hmm.
It's I don't know. I can see you can see some truth in it, but it seems like the more you peel back the layers, the more hazy it gets, right? So I don't know. It's also Fortnite. I mean, this game's still going.
It is.
The kids are still into it.
Oh yeah. Yep. Still tons of people playing it. They're still making a ton of money off of it.
Yeah. But I mean, absolutely, like this, if this was altruistic, they wouldn't have had the 1984 parody video ready to go like the second they kicked him off, right? Like this was all planned. So screw them both.
I mean, a funny thing is that they, on all their other platforms, they announced cheaper V-Bucks.
Yep.
Price dropping V-Bucks. Mm-hmm. And they were trying to, and that's what got this whole thing going through the Apple Store, right? They're like, hey, avoid the Apple Store and just buy them right in our app.
Yeah, Apple's just the only one that has it, so they can stop that from happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to sideload Fortnite on your Android phone, you don't even need the Play Store, right? You can put it on a APK and just pop it on your phone sideways. You don't need that. Apple's got it locked down, for better or for worse, right? It's in their agreement. And like you said, when Epic launched this on Apple, they knew it. They have lawyers. They probably have a team of lawyers, really highly paid, who they knew this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's not new. It's not new. So,
but it is news.
It is news. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Absolutely.
I mean, so a little segue then. Also, because of how strict Apple is on their App Store, as a iPhone user myself, I'm missing out on Stadia. And
are you missing out on Stadia? I know what you mean. It's just funny you led with Stadia out of all of them.
And Xbox.
Yes.
The Xbox live streaming, right?
Yep, the xCloud, right?
xCloud, yeah. So,
and that's absolutely true. Like that's heartbreaking that xCloud is not allowed on there.
Mm-hmm.
And the reasoning for that was so terribly stupid. Like I think you covered this last week where they said, they were saying, we have to verify every single game for quality.
Yeah. Every time you make a change to the store, basically.
So what happens with Netflix?
Yeah.
Or YouTube? Or anything else where it's constantly changing? Do they watch every single video before it goes? No, they don't.
No.
Have you seen some of the garbage on the Apple Store? Like they have Fall Guys clones that are like giant pickles and like they are the Apple being in the Apple Store is not the old 8-bit Nintendo seal of quality. It's not the
No.
same. Like it is just a political money thing. Which I mean, surprise! Giant multi-billion-dollar companies are acting like giant billion-dollar companies, I guess. But
I'm gonna write an angry letter to Apple about this, I think. Because instead of just going, oh well, I guess I don't get it, I'm gonna do something.
yeah, absolutely. I would think with xCloud, there's got to be something. I'm sure it'll come. Although I mean, Stadia never did. Stadia is still not working, but I mean, Stadia doesn't work on the stuff that you have that it does work on. But
yeah, it's still pretty limited on the Android side.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If it was working on every Android device, there'd be a little more to be mad
What
about.
about GeForce Now? Does that work on Apple? Or it's a live show. We're just gonna search our phones here quick. GeForce Now iOS. It looks like it does. No, maybe not.
There are currently no plans to offer GeForce Now on iOS or Apple TV.
Good grief.
Yeah, so same reason.
Same thing.
What's that? What's the name of that? Never mind. I was gonna say, what's the name when you jailbreak your phone? There's a website everybody uses for it.
For your iPhone?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't. Ever since they got so expensive, I'm too nervous to try.
Exactly.
Cydia.
Cydia, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I do remember. Yeah.
So
someone was just doing this before. Yeah.
So yeah, Cydia, people, if you really want it on your iPhone.
CYDIA.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, that's it for news.
It was a busy week.
Yeah. But you know what's even busier? Is how many games we've freaking played this week, man.
I was going to say, segue to our sponsor. Do we have a sponsor?
Yes. Jigaloo. You have any creaks and squeaks?
And we all do. We all
Jiggle
do.
it.
Right in the joints. I think I can watch the couple people who are watching go away. There they go.
Whew, okay. Yeah, we have no sponsors. Anybody interested in sponsoring? Email us at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com.
Hang on. Right here.
There we go.
Right there.
So we have what, 2 games in common this week?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've already kind of talked about Fall Guys.
Yeah, you bet.
It's fun. I like it. I worry a little about the longevity for myself to play it.
Okay.
In games where it's online like that, like, you know, I play Battlefield, I play Overwatch, games like that. I like the feeling of progression in those games and the ability to like learn other characters and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm still having a lot of fun playing it, but I can see myself like dropping off, like maybe just coming in each new season to see what the maps are, sort of thing. I can't see myself playing continuously, and maybe if I got into the ranking of it a bit more, like the competitiveness, like to see my rank go up or something. But is that just done automatically? Like you just kind of level up as you're playing, or?
Oh yeah, like you can come in last each time and still get some points and kudos and things like that. And
but that's the only ranking there is, right? Like there isn't
there isn't like
a competitive side where.
Nope.
Okay.
The whole idea behind it is that there isn't that same atmosphere for a game like that. Like, it's a lot like Fortnite, right? It's like, which again, pretty proven business model. Every so often they change the maps, they add some new features. You can play it for a couple times at once. Like I will do that when I'm editing video of the video rendering. I'll pick it up, play a game of Fall Guys, and I might come in first, might come in last, but
Mm-hmm.
my little stupid jelly bean character with the big macaw head is having a great time. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I can see the appeal, but for myself, I don't see it becoming an obsessive game for me. Like,
sure,
but yeah, it's fun.
let Ryan know how he's wrong at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com.
You want to talk about the Avengers beta?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Yeah, we both got in on that there.
Mm-hmm.
Being an open beta weekend, I was playing on PC, and then I think you did PS4 and then PC as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to kind of get your take on the differences there. But was it great? No, but it was fun. It had moments of honest to goodness, and the thing it's got that I'm just gonna try and make my video. There we go. The thing it's got in spades, which makes me want to keep playing the game, even though the gameplay is not terrific, is the story. The story is actually really good, or I'm really finding myself enthralled with it. And like when they bring Kamala Khan in, like she's a very likable character in the comics as well as the game there. And even though everyone looks a little bit off because they're supposed to, because they have to be legally distinct from the movie characters, the models look really good, or they do on PC.
Yeah.
We did notice, both of us, some cutscene skippage, like some
On
skipping
the PC.
on the PC version, which might be a server issue because the game itself ran for me flawlessly.
Mm-hmm.
The controls, depending on the character, some of the characters do not control great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed playing as Hulk, and as I'm sure you did, for the smashing and the beating, but trying to get him to go in a direction you want him to go, he's just constantly flailing all over the place.
Yeah.
Right?
And then, yeah. So on Hulk, did you get stuck at the part where those exosuits kind of came in?
Where the exosuits came in.
Yeah. Right before you switched to Kamala Khan.
Oh, that part was hard.
Yeah.
That part was very hard, but I didn't get stuck. I actually managed to squeak my way through that. So.
Oh, did you die a few times or?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay. I probably died like 7 or 8 times.
Gotcha.
At that part. But yeah, like I don't know if it'll come from playing it, but yeah, the controls are a little with Hulk are a little wonky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, you're supposed to be in there just brawling, and like your health just, yeah,
you've really got to. You have special attacks and different things, and you have to really use them, even on easy, because it's like, yeah, it's a lot of resource management things. Where, like you said, you just want to go in and start smashing guys, but
yeah, I mean, when I could grab one of the bad guys and start using him to hit other people with, yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah. Once you get past the first couple of missions too, like once you get to the war table, I can see it's just a beta. I get it, but it's like, oh, the story's done. Now you're just doing a couple of prearranged missions, right? So you're just leveling characters for the sake of it.
Well, they mentioned that at the war table, any of the ones that progress, the story will have an A by them.
Yeah.
And all the other missions are side missions.
Yeah. Once you get done past a certain point, they're all side missions, and you just repeat them over and over again. Like you go to the war table on the Quinjet, and it's just, so it's
okay.
And they give you access to all 4 characters instead of 2, so you can kind of repeat that over and over and do the multiplayer stuff. I mean, for a free beta, it's hard to complain, but it's I could see it getting without the story, it would get very grindy very fast. It's and it played okay, like a couple of niggly errors and stuff. But what is kind of disheartening so far is that this is a beta, but it's launching in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have a lot of technical issues at this point. Maybe increasing some servers.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So
I don't know.
So one of the issues, like I started it out on PS4, and one of the issues I had um, was the writing on the TV.
Yeah, you were saying that. Yeah.
Like, and then you had to create a Square Enix account. Very easy on PC.
Yes.
Super easy on PC. Like it was like one button click and it linked to your Steam account and you're fine. But on the TV, like I had to link it with you could do it with your email or like create an account, or you could link it to Facebook, or and then once you did that, then it was linked to your Sony account that way. Like it was uh, it really put a damper in the beginning, and then when I was playing, like I felt like I was missing a lot because stuff would pop up, and I'm like, "What is?" I did. So I was even like, I actually had to I took the ottoman and like put it a lot closer so I could actually, but I'd missed a lot of stuff already.
Yeah, like, and it's funny because your TV is so much bigger than a computer to monitor, right? But it's it was so much easier because you had resolution changes you could make on the computer, but the TV you're kind of stuck. It's like Outer Worlds was, right, when they first launched.
Yes. Yeah.
The font was just so tiny, but that's hopefully something they can just dynamically change, right?
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, am I gonna buy it first week? Probably not. I'm gonna wait for a sale. And see how the game grows a little bit. See what they're gonna do with it. But it's hard to not want to buy it that first week, just being a big Marvel fan and
absolutely
getting in there and beating stuff up and
yeah, it was a lot of fun. It just wasn't. I think I was commenting to you when it was going on. It wasn't $80 worth of fun to me. It was $50 worth of fun. Maybe.
Yeah.
You see it for the story and everything, but
yeah, the first big sale on it, kind of fun, but not $80 out of the gate.
Yeah, you bet.
But I'll also wait to see how you're feeling about it in a little bit, because I'll buy it on PC, then we can play together.
That's true. Like multiplayer, I think this game would definitely take advantage. But I mean, I hear that used a lot. It's a lot more fun in multiplayer. But I mean, if you were playing just about anything, it's more fun in multiplayer, right? Like just
it really is
playing with your buddies, right? So
yeah,
we'll have to see. What else you got?
Well, Predator Hunting Grounds. I tried out.
Right.
I put almost 2 hours into it, and I'm not a fan. Pretty disappointed. I only played the Predator in the tutorial, because when you're queuing up to play, queue wait times for Predator were like 27 minutes, and to be on the fire team, the 4-man team, instantaneous.
Yeah.
So
that's what everyone wants, right? They want to be the Predator.
The tutorial of the Predator was fun because there's a lot of stuff. There's a few things that made me laugh, because they they call his jumping from tree to tree predcore, instead of parkour, it's predcore. And
nice.
When you're customizing your Predator, and the things that come off his head, they're his pred locks. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I'm not going to play this game anymore, though. I really like. I love this idea of like having a bad guy one bad guy, like powerful bad guy, like the Friday the 13th too.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah, you
really
bet.
liked that idea of like, you're trying to group up and take down this predator. And um in the games I did play, it was 50-50. Like sometimes there were some predators that were unreal. They
Right.
just wiped us. And then
Hmm.
other times like we just wiped them, the predator. And you know that that just that didn't make me want to play the predator, because if I'm gonna sit in a queue and wait 27 minutes,
Yeah.
I get freaking wiped out. Because you can play the tutorial over and over, but you're not gonna get
Right.
you're not gonna get the challenge out of it of playing against people, right? So
Is there a single player campaign to the game at all, or
no,
no? Okay.
it's only online. Yeah,
Ah.
there's no.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
Boo.
So also I'm continuing my Jedi Fallen Order playing this week. That's going good. I really want to finish this game and just be kind of done with it.
Well, that's a real damning sign of its quality there.
It's
I'm just
great.
I'm making
I
myself play it. It hurts. It's really bad.
don't know what it is, man. Like everything is there. It ticks all the boxes that I should be way more ecstatic about playing this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm playing it.
There you go. There's the recommendation by
there's
Mr. Ryan
there's
Cashmere.
the box quote right there. I'm playing it.
I'm playing it. There's nothing else better right now. Really.
um, I've also I picked up, not picked up, but I was playing Splatoon 2 this weekend.
Right.
Because there was a another event. This one was chicken versus egg. Another Splatfest, chicken versus egg.
Splatfest, eh?
Yeah, and this was a
hot.
repeat of one they did before.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you choose a side, and then in all the maps you play, you're playing for Team Chicken or Team Egg. And whoever, at the end of the weekend, whichever team wins more matches, wins the Splatfest.
And then they came first.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got some time in on that. Ranked a couple levels. Hopefully, Team Chicken will win this Splatfest. Team Chicken.
Go Team Chicken.
The last game I tried this week is a game called The Creature in the Well.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So I kind of religiously check the Switch game store like 2 or 3 times a week just to see what's come out new.
Right.
And this game a few months ago caught my attention when you watch a video, because it's basically kind of a dungeon crawler with pinball mechanics. So there's no flipper or anything. So not that type of pinball mechanic, but there's the bumpers. And basically, there's always a ball, and you have like a charge shot that you aim it, or you have like I have a baseball bat right now I picked up where you hit it, and it's always about bouncing the ball and hitting the bumpers in certain ways. And so it's that like each room you go into is set up like that. I don't know if I'm describing it very well, but
I mean, it sounds interesting.
Yeah. I'm always a sucker for games that try to combine kind of two things, like Round Guard there. I love the
Right.
Peggle and like Slay the Spire kind of cross together. And this one, it's a dungeon crawler with pinball like mechanics. And I've had it on my watch list for months, and it's never gone on sale. But it came on sale with the Indie Direct this week.
Okay.
There's a bunch of featured games, and this is one of them. Also, the art style is very like '80s Mobius.
All right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I
Okay.
c- um, I've had some frustrations though.
Hmm.
So I died in one of the levels because things will shoot back at you, and if you don't hit the shots back at them, you die. And they drop you in this town, and so I walked around the town, and everyone's hiding from you because they've never seen a robot before, and that's who you are. You're this robot,
Sure. You're a robot.
and
Why not?
and so I walked out of town into the desert, and I walked, and then it reset, like I hit an edge. And I'm like, oh. So then I saw something, and I walked towards it, and I could walk a really long ways, and then I reset. I'm like, man, they do not make it easy to get back into this temple. Like, so I spent and then I'm like, after about 10 minutes of like getting reset back to town, I come back to the town, and I'm looking around the town. I'm like, oh, I can walk across this pipe. Oh, it's right here. So, there, um, there's not a lot of tutorial or direction, so that's a little frustrating. And whenever I waste time in a game, it makes me a little apprehensive about it. But I'm still going to put a little more time into it. I'm not done with it yet, but it's on watch.
There you go.
So that's all the stuff I got in this week. It's a rare week where I got a bunch of different stuff in.
You did, including the creature in the well for
Yeah,
Switch, right?
it's for Switch. Yes.
Go play it.
What about you? What
Well,
else did you play this week?
a lot of Fall Guys. I think I mentioned I won once in Fall Guys. Did I mention that I won once? I had a crown that I came in first. Don't know if I mentioned that.
Maybe my interest in the game would rocket if I won one. I've made it to the final round a couple times, but I haven't actually
Right.
won one yet.
It definitely helps. Yeah, in the beta, I also played some Battletoads for PC Game Pass.
And
It's good. it was all right. Couple of flaws, like the beat 'em up was good. Like they had lots of stuff you can do, like lots of different varied movement, and the three characters play a little differently. The story writing and the cutscenes are absolute top notch. Like the cutscenes are amazing. Possibly the best part of the game. There's just a couple of really fatal flaws with it that make me want to play it more. One, no online co-op.
yeah, we had plans
Yep,
to stream that. What the hell?
yep. I don't get it. It's 2020. We're all staying in our houses, huddled in our sanitizing wipes. But okay, there's that. The beating up's okay. It's it's alright. I never really felt like when I played Streets of Rage 4, I was like, oh, that was really cool. I did it. There's moments like that in Battletoads, but just a lot more frustration. Like, which button combination was I supposed to hit because this guy needs this, and then this guy you've got to do this, or his shield doesn't go down, and you've got to hit the left bumper and this button or this button or this button or this button to make the tongue go across a certain way and not grab this or do that. And it just, I don't know. Like Streets of Rage, you could hit the X button again and again and still eventually beat the game. And I kind of like that for playability. Like, this felt like it demanded an awful lot of me for a Battletoads game. And I mean, I know they were difficult in the past. Thankfully, there are turbo bike levels, and they are much easier. Thank you. It's a game. It's a game because it was free, and this is the best thing about Game Pass. I could play it. I could try it out, and if I don't come back to it, then cool.
Nothing lost. Yeah.
Nothing lost. Yeah, you can tell they put a lot of time and love into it. Like I said, the story and the animation is just it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I played a couple levels of the fighting, and I'm like, I'm not really having fun with this. maybe that puts me in a minority, which happens. I'm not the target demographic for most games out there, but it was okay. If you have Game Pass, try it out. That's a beauty of it. So
As soon as I'm done Jedi Fallen Order, Grounded and Battletoads are
right.
yeah.
Yeah, we got to try Grounded here.
Yeah.
That's so there was that. That was on PC. It looked fantastic, played well. And they had a like you. I look at Switch sales all the time, and they had a game I've been looking at for a while come on sale, the Horizon Chase Turbo. And it's a racing game, but it's almost like a new Outrun.
Oh.
So it was all very arcadey.
Okay.
And they're short races, and it's got that kind of art style where you're in the center and the tracks are kind of moving around with it.
Okay.
It's got a really cool cel-shaded look, very twitchy, and that was a lot of fun. It was like $7 now or something too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, not going to replace Forza anytime soon. But it's like I mean, I keep coming back to Outrun, like describing it, but that's what it is. Like even when you hit something, your car flips over like that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And the best part is one of the cars you get as you build up, because you earn new cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You earn a cable guy car.
What?
It says cable guy, and you got a ladder like strapped to the top of the car at an angle with.
Okay, I am going to buy this as soon as.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was like, this is the greatest game ever. I'm being sarcastic because but it was it's been on my watch list for a while. It plays really well, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Very arcadey.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we played a lot of games this week.
We did.
That's kind of rare. Usually we're like struggling to find something that we've played, but
yep,
great.
This is good.
So yeah, the cheap bag game challenge. I was trying to figure out whose turn it was to we kind of we lost track there after you did. I guess is it me giving you one because you did the Friday the 13th video?
I guess so, yeah. That would be it.
Okay. So I'm going to give you an easy to get one. It's free right now on the Switch store.
Okay.
And it's Food Truck Tycoon Asian food.
Yeah.
It's usually $7, but it's free this week.
It's free right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna make that your cheap bag game challenge for this week. This is a good time to mention we were tossing around the idea of adding, maybe alternating or making it part of this, where having I can't believe you've never played that challenge, right? And it's not even a challenge; it's just more of an introduction or a way to just show you playing some games that you've just never tried before, right?
Sure, yeah.
So if you don't want to do the cheap bag game challenge, you could introduce this new segment, and you could try Peggle. So I'll leave that up to you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It was like Sophie's Choice here.
You don't have to decide now. Surprise everyone this week.
Tell you what, the first one who comments in chat and tells me which one I should do, I'll do it.
Oh.
All right, I got the chat up on Facebook here. Do I play the food truck simulator game or do I play Peggle? Let me know, chat. And yeah, I'll keep an eye open on that. But I will do what they say.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because we didn't really have anyone for the cheap bag game, we didn't have a cheap bag game challenge. There's no retro pick this week either. But you did a let's play of Fall Guys, so everyone should check that out.
There you go. Oh, nice segue.
Also, I've recorded 2 episodes of a new Let's Play of Master of Orion.
Oh, okay.
where
Yeah.
I play with. I bought the DLC characters, which I've never tried before. I've always meant to.
Hmm.
So I picked up the DLC characters, and I'm working on the editing of those, and those will be up this week. Did someone choose for you?
Yeah. Brent just yelled food truck really loud. So
Thanks, Brent.
all right. Fair enough. They've spoken.
So in a rare form, we both have some making us grumpies this week, eh?
That's right. That's
Do you,
right.
do you want to go first? Because mine's a little long-winded.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a weird year. I think we all agree it's a weird year. Like everything's getting delayed. Everything's getting delayed. But one thing that has been delayed, which has not needed to be, you've got your Sony's, you got your you got your Sony, you got your Microsoft, all launching a next-gen console and a whole new set of games, holiday 2020. So by all intents and purposes, that's usually November for the American Thanksgiving. There has not been a pre-order. There has not been a price. There has not been anything. They are both waiting in like the world's biggest game of entrepreneur chicken to announce their price. And we're going to be at the point where it's going to be November and everyone will be waiting in line being like, I wonder how much this is. Oh, I don't know, but I want one. You know?
Yeah, they're gonna Beyonce drop these consoles.
It'd be like, and you could buy it now for $4.99.
Yeah. Go to your local Best Buy. They're there. Go buy them.
How much is it? Who knows? You'll pay it. Like, this is getting absurd.
Yeah.
Like, we are hitting September right away. It's 2 months.
In a week. Basically a week.
Yeah.
It's going to be September.
And we've got not a single price. Like, now when Brent did point out, there's like, I think it's a Microsoft one next week. Does that sound right? Microsoft one and then a Sony one just after. I don't know if those are rumors or not, but they've got to launch their price. And launch it at the price you want, and what the hell? If they come in $100 cheaper, that's fine. Who cares? Just make it a price you can make some money on. Like, Nintendo has always done that. Nintendo doesn't even look at the other guys. They're like, our Switch is going to be, well, to make money we got to charge this, so it's this. You know, if it's more than a PlayStation, whatever. That's.
I honestly think it's Sony holding this up because they don't want to get burned again like they did with the announcement of the PS4 and the Xbox. Because the Xbox ended up coming in $100 cheaper or $50 or whatever it was after PlayStation rushed out to announce their price.
Right. But I mean, go back a couple other systems, right? Like, they always alternate. Like, there's always, and then the systems end up selling okay anyway.
Yeah.
Because the one that's going to win out of all this is that Microsoft, at least in my opinion, Microsoft doesn't care if you buy their console.
That's really the stance they're taking, yeah.
There's no need to. They're going to make money on the games. Like, now, whether it's just Sony saying, well, you're going to buy it, you know, and honestly, like, looking at the games and the hardware, I think Sony has won that so far, what they've shown.
Yeah.
Like, Ratchet and Clank I still look at, and that's like 8-year-old Rob looking at it and going, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, when they're going warping right through the worlds and stuff like that, like, that's...
Yeah.
Including the tech demo they did for the Unreal 5, which was running on Sony PS5 hardware. Like, those are all wins. Like, they're going to sell, like, they've done more for the system. So what would Microsoft lose by saying, this is our console price, but we don't care if you buy it?
Yeah.
You can if you want. It'll be cool. You know, it's going to have the new Navi card. It's going to have really good end processor. It'll be the cheapest way to build that system. You know, like, they're getting to the point now where the PCs, to build the equivalent system, if you can even get that hardware now, it's nowhere near the same.
No.
So, yeah. I don't know. It's just like I see my kids do this sometimes with where it's like they're just waiting to not clean their room and seeing if we'll notice. Like, just a second, I'm just gonna fix my video here.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Where'd Rob go?
There we go. There we
oh
go.
My goodness. But you left me out here in the live stream all by myself.
Sometimes the camera does not want to autofocus. So yeah, that's just my thing. Like, I mean, I'm not getting a system right off the bat anyway, but it's just it's insane to watch. I mean, like, what's going on with it? Like, somebody just say their damn price so they can do pre-orders. Like, all the stores are sitting there going, how about now? Can we get the money now? Now? Maybe now?
Yeah.
So that's my 2 bits. What do you want to complain about there, fella?
Well, mine's kind of a grumpy update. How about that?
Sure.
I have grumped at length about Joy-Cons. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to so when my last pair of Joy-Cons started drifting, I bought that Hori right one, and I love it. It's great.
Yep.
So when that started happening, though, I checked the Nintendo site, and they weren't taking any repairs at that point because if your Joy-Cons are drifting, you can send them in for repair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just on a whim, because I had them sitting here on my desk, caught my eye, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to check. So on November 6th, I submitted a ticket to have my 2 Joy-Cons repaired.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like an incident right away, and it's like, check your progress here, click here. And I clicked and checked, and it's like, oh, no information, nothing registered. And I'm like, of course, this is going great so far.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, I receive a shipping label from Nintendo.
Okay.
And confirmation of Nintendo repair. So I'm like, oh, this is going great. So that's August 7th. I didn't ship it until the 12th. The 7th was a Friday, and I packaged them up on the weekend, and they were sitting here on my desk, and I forgot about them. But they just, they give you very specific instructions, like pack it in nicely, use a box big enough to fit the label.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually, fairly big box I put it in. And I shipped it off. I got a confirmation of receipt on the 19th, where I got a letter stating that they're going to look at it and then let me know if it's covered under warranty or if they're going to charge for a repair.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, great. Like, they've got your Joy-Con. Like, what if you disagree with a repair now? Like, are they gonna...
Right.
But luckily, on the 22nd, I got shipping confirmation that they're shipping them back, repaired.
Great.
So all in, I shipped them on the 12th, and they've shipped them back 10 days later. And
That's not terrible.
No, so that was Friday I received that.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, yesterday. That was just yesterday I received that. Yeah, Saturday morning they were shipped.
That all sounds pretty good. So what part of that's making you grumpy?
Well, it's like I said, it wasn't so much making me grumpy, just a grumpy update that we'll see what they're like when they come back. Because you also sign off saying that you may not receive the same colors of Joy-Con.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When they come back, and just a whole bunch of little things like that. So, I should have an update by next show to let everyone know how this finally went. But still, if I didn't have a spare set of Joy-Cons, that would have been like 3 weeks.
Right.
that I'd be hooped,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm going to put together a little video tracking this too, just to post on the site. But for anyone watching this, I'll have a final update next week and let everyone know. Let everyone know how that went.
Right on.
So yeah. Well, does that bring us to the end of the show, Rob?
I think so. We should probably take a moment here to
thank
everyone.
Yeah, I wasn't just going to jump.
No.
I'm out of here.
Drop the mic, get out of here. But yeah, it's been over the last 50 episodes and over the age of the time we've been running the Facebook page, gotten to meet a lot of great people. We've actually got a couple of them on, I'm going to say staff, but we don't pay anyone. We don't get paid either. But we've got Brent and Damon who help out as admins on the page, and once a month or so they get in on the
podcast
YouTube videos as well. Yeah. So thanks to them, and thanks to everyone who continues to watch what we're doing. And
absolutely,
yeah, it's like Ryan said, we're having a great time with the page and with the podcast. And look at us, we're streaming right now.
Yeah. We
we made that work with our own computers.
Yeah, there was right before pandemic there where we were trying to stream the Friday the 13th, and we failed miserably. At that.
We could not get a damn thing to work,
and we ended up playing Blades of Steel and broadcasting that. Yeah. So yeah, it just thanks to everyone who takes the time to watch what we're doing and who's been along for the ride. We're hoping to keep going as long as our hips and knees let us do it. Yeah. And we nearly had something together for today, because I know people actually, it's one of the requests we've had that people actually like it when we get together and play stuff. So we nearly had something figured out there, but
it's going to involve a patio, a hockey stick, so it could be 6 feet apart, and it's a different future times. Damn, I screwed up the meme. New times calls for new measures. No, I lost it. Well, so it's that. Way confetti.
There we go. Yay! Awesome. Yeah. Just to mirror what Rob said there. Thanks everyone for checking us out. If we would have said that we had 1,000 followers a year later, I don't think over 1,000, and it's growing weekly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We appreciate everyone checking us out, and we love to hear from you. Any sort of interactions, in the comments and in the emails, whatever. We love it.
We do. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, is that it, Rob?
That is. You got anything to say to the people?
I just did.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the thing.
Oh.
Man, I was trying to segue into the thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No,
right.
You know what? I used to end all the early podcasts with a saying, and that's how I'm going to end this one. So, Rob, and anyone watching, just get off my lawn. Go. You're not wanted here.
Well, that's a bit harsh.
I'm a lot angrier than I used to be. How about that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a great night. And we'll see you in the next one.
Good night, everyone.